touch with Giuliani. It's my understanding that Volker did so in part because that would give the Ukrainians a chance to show Giuliani on their own that the new Ukrainian government had the right priorities, that they were the good guys, so to speak. So in a sense, giving Ukraine a chance to kind of correct the record with somebody who has the ear of the president.
And that meeting you mentioned was at the initiative of the Ukrainian government.
Right.
Okay. So to this other story today that has to do with Australia and reports that President Trump pushed the Prime Minister of Australia to help William Barr, U.S. Attorney General William Barr, in the Justice Department's review of the origins of the Russia investigation. Just walk us through what's happening here.
Right, it's a complicated story, but we've known for a long